Hey guys!
Hey guys!
It's time for another Arrow review. This time we're reviewing Arrow Season 4, Episode 6, titled Lost Souls. If you haven't seen the episode yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. So, picking up where we left off last episode, Felicity is hard at work trying to figure out where Ray is, where he's being held, and in a really kind of hilarious turn of events, Felicity is very irritable and snapping at Oliver, so the tables have kind of turned, which was humorous, but also kind of, a dramatic effect because it put a lot of strain on their relationship.
Yeah, and I kind of liked seeing Oliver trying to make things better and just failing epically.
Like he invites her mom into town, which is the worst thing you possibly could have done. And then he, accidentally schedules a dinner party.
Yeah. It was just, all sorts of awful.
Every mistake he possibly could have made to fix the situation just made it worse.
Yeah.
Also, Sarah in this episode is suffering from this berserker bloodlust rage, very similar to what Thea does.
Yeah, I was wondering if she would go through that since, she was dead and then they went and got her soul. But it makes sense because Thea had her soul the whole time. She wasn't dead yet, so it makes sense that the process of coming back alive gives you that bloodlust.
There is a little bit of difference because Thea cannot seek vengeance against the person who killed her, hurt her, whatever, because that person is already dead. Right?
Yeah.
But Sarah could have, because it was Thea.
Yeah, but obviously she's not going to.
She's not going to, but she doesn't feel that urge anymore because last episode they reunited her body with her soul, so the bloodlust toward her killer is gone. Now she just has this general bloodlust. And Sarah is leaving Star City to go to Central City at the end of the episode, which is really interesting because I think that's basically step one of the next Flash Arrow crossover.
Yeah, I hope so, because I was a little disappointed that she's leaving. Like, she just came back. She's been gone for all this time. She comes back for, 3 episodes and then she's gone. It's like, what was the point of bringing her back? So I do hope that they use her for the Flash crossover and that she does actually come back at some point.
I think she's just going to be the kind of character who pops in and out every once in a while, makes a couple of cameos a season. That seems to be the way they've treated her from the start, and it looks like that's going to continue, which is fine, but I like that character more and more every time she does pop back up. Yeah. So to see her be a permanent part of the cast, I would really enjoy that. I hope they do that eventually.
Me too. But then they'd have to figure something out, because they can't have 2 Black Canaries.
No, they really can't. They have the Canary and the Black Canary, or they could write Laurel out of the show because I really don't care about Laurel at all. Also, the Oliver Diggle bromance is 100% back, which it's really about time. They kind of worked things out a couple episodes ago, but it really felt like that friendship is 100% back in this episode. They shared some whiskey, they talked about Oliver's relationship, and it does seem like they are totally cool with each other now.
Yeah, and I'm glad because those two, they have a really good dynamic on the show. Yeah. So
the screen chemistry between those two actors is absolutely great, and to see that friendship actually back to where it was, in seasons 1, 2, and 3 is really nice to see.
Yeah.
My favorite part in the episode, though, was that fight scene in the most secure building in Star City with the 2 Canaries and Thea against all those guards. The fight choreography in that scene was, it was so good.
And, the cinematography for that, because, the camera's just doing this, pan, and it was just incredible how they synced it all together.
It reminded me specifically of the first Avengers movie with the camera when they're fighting in New York City and all the Avengers are basically in the same area and the camera just goes from Avenger to Avenger, and it was so good. I love the choreography and the cinematography in that scene. I want to see more stuff like that.
Yeah. And we also got a little bit of Damien Dark, and Oliver is just not equipped to take him. Maybe Ray coming back will help up their team a little. I don't know, but I'm kind of crossing my fingers that Constantine has to come back and help.
Yeah. It seems like they're almost going to have to go that way because Oliver does not have the tools to combat Damien Dark at all.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he's fighting magic with arrows, and that's a losing battle.
Yeah.
So maybe they have to bring somebody else in, but I don't know who else in the DC universe could go toe-to-toe with Dark.
Yeah.
On a magic level. Maybe Malcolm, now that he's Ra's al Ghul. They say it like 4 different ways. It's Ra's al Ghul is how I've always said it, so I'm just going to go with Ra's. Maybe since he is the new Ra's, maybe he has some kind of
that
magical
would be really cool
insight.
if he had to come back. I would love to see Barrowman come back.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. If there's something you think we missed that we should have talked about, let us know in the comments. Also, let us know if we got anything wrong. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know by clicking the like button and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.